Good morning, welcome to ABC 123 Trader. Today is March 2nd, 2022. It's 8:47 in the morning, and let's start taking a look at the NASDAQ futures. All forms of trading carry high level risk, so you should speculate with only money you can afford to lose. You can lose more than your initial deposit and stake. Please ensure your chosen method matches your investment objectives. Familiarize yourself with the risks involved. If necessary, seek independent advice. U.S. government required disclaimer, Commodity Futures Trading Commission, trading financial instruments of any kind, including options. Futures and securities have large potential rewards, but also large potential risks. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the options, futures, and stock market. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Alrighty, let's get into the markets today. It's been quite a while. So let's see what we have here. Oh, perfect. Okay, good morning everybody, Mr. Mike here. I'm going to go to the main chart and we'll start taking a look at everything that's happening. It's been a long time. My fundraiser has finally completed. So now I can actually start trading again. It's been a crazy time. So let's go right from the top to the bottom here. So as you can see, it's been ever since all these conflicts has been happening and everything. We're finally having actually probably our first major pull down in like forever, and we'll see exactly what's going to happen. So basically I wrapped up here and I've been just doing total fundraising all the way down, just doing the odd trading or whatever, so I got to get back into it. And as you can see, is the sell phases are going really well and the buy phases are actually failing. That's two in a row. So that's quite interesting. Or is it one? Yeah, then that one worked. Two in a row. We never reached it. Let me see here if we did actually or not. So actually we still might have a chance to reach it if it really explodes to break even. Actually, we still have today's session, but we'll find out. And if it does, then we'll be back onto the regular track. They had, I guess the person had his State of the Union, people are blowing things up, markets are volatile, oil's going up, inflation's going up, everybody's in panic mode, etc. So that's why it's crazy. And as you can see, ever since basically when I shut her down, it's been pulling down ever since. So we'll go from there. And we're not breaking this level yet, so. And she's squeezing, she's still doing a pull down. Maybe we can get to this order block here at 13.8 if it's aggressive, but look how many order blocks are there. There's 1, 2, and 3 there. And where are we on this phase? We are doing our pull up. So what we can do as conservative levels, there's a prior low. Maybe we can do a buy-in at 13.9. We'll find out. You can see they're just playing around within this zone. They have a lot of volume here and a lot of volume here, and if it does go up, then we can get to, well, top of the 730 marker or 14.2. It all depends. Look at from the open to the prior low, so it's quite a big range here. Interesting. We'll see. Crazy markets, how they're whipping back and forth. Level 1, level 2. They did actually have a sell failure and a buy failure, so this is going to be interesting. They're getting ready. And for the last one, what we're going to look at is, where are we right now? So we're basically at break even right now from the market standpoint. And where are we? We're still pulling down. We're below the VWAP. This thing is pulling down. It's really ugly. We've got a lot of chop, and I think there might be nothing happening until market open. The interesting that it's 7 o'clock actually, or actually in about 10 minutes. So I might get my first trade in 10. We'll see what happens. If this marker works really well, we can do a really good sell-off actually till 11:19. We'll find out. I'll be back in a second. Good morning, welcome to ABC 123 Trader. Today is March 9th, 2022, and let's start looking at the NASDAQ futures. Alrighty, this will be actually a quick video, but I'm going to give you, of course, the risk disclaimer. All forms of trading carry high level of risk, so you should only speculate with money you can afford to lose. You can lose more than your initial deposit and stake. Please ensure your chosen method matches your investment objectives. Familiarize yourself with the risks involved and necessary to seek independent advice. U.S. government required disclaimer, Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Trading financial instruments of any kind, including options, futures, and securities, have large potential rewards, but also large potential risks. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the options, futures, and stock market. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Alrighty. Okay, good morning everybody. This is Mike here. It's I gotta get into my trading schedule. And I want to just show you something really quick because the markets are so volatile. I'm not really doing many videos because to show a lot of trades on this volatility is very difficult. You've got to be super focused instead of myself talking all the time. So what I want to show you, and I'm just going to give you an example here of all these crazy charts. I'm looking at this, they're supposed to be dropping. Look at the whip up of high sell, high buy, high sell, and now they're starting to sell. So it looks like she's pushing down, maybe down to the center point. I'll be looking at this line for the crossover, but it's still choppy until about around 11 o'clock, okay? But, now this is what I want to show you if you want to keep it simple. Let's call it simple right now. I'm going to go to this screen here. Okay, now what I'm going to show you is, I'm going to show you just using I'm using a unirenko T-bar chart, and the indicators I'm only using right now is the volume spread. So yeah, I don't actually even need the volume spread on that one, but the unirenko cluster, volume cluster, which will show you these boxes here, okay? The unirenko pivots, which are the dots here, the price volume, oh, that's probably the squares, and then of course my fib predictor, okay? Now, the reason why I have it set up this way, okay, because of the markets are being so crazy, and it's frustrating. I mean, you could do, I'm a NASDAQ guy, and you could just blow up your account within seconds. So what I want to show you, a couple of things here. I was up early this morning, and I'm actually in this chart here. And I know it looks really noisy, and just bear with me here. I saw this thing at 9 o'clock explode, and I'm thinking, using volume analysis, this could be the reversal, but we don't know because it was a 2% move. Usually they need their pullback, and let's see if we can get to the 50% line. First thing in the morning, it was just vibrating like crazy because we know we have, if you've been following me for a while, this is a market maker line. And now here's where the VWAP is, and it looks like it touched for a rejection. We don't know yet, okay? If you also know with my indicators, these are possible chop zones because you can see they're just playing around before the trend starts. We don't know which direction. And so, what's going to happen is this is pointing down, so this is possible for myself. Just breaking around maybe 10 o'clock, maybe this might be selling, but as you can see here, this is chop as well. When I'm looking at the volume, see where it's vibrating, because this was at, the high was at let's say 650 to 550, so it's not, it was, there it goes, here's the pinch. Here she goes. Okay, now what I want to show you, while it's doing that, here we go. This line right here in the sand is what I'm watching, okay? Especially first thing in the morning. At 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, there was a high volume here. I have this high volume set. Let me see which, is it volume spread? Let me see, volume cluster. No, I think it's price volume. At 4,000 contracts plus. So if there's a major volume punch on a high volume limit and a certain price action area, it's going to draw a line in the sand. And what I also have is, I made the line thickness at 6. If I put it at 20, you're going to see how crazy what it's going to look like. give it a second here. Those are my thick lines here, right? So I'm just gonna put it back to 6. And it's still quite choppy right now. I don't like how the market's bounced around, because we did a big move. So they're basically probably in distribution right now. But what I will do, first thing in the morning, the market was right at 9:30, vibrating, vibrating, vibrating. I will take a gamble here and do a buy limit. And this is my trade. Bang. The bounce. Because we knew there was high volume, it was a high volume breakout, or this is where a lot of the volume for it to punch through. So we know there's going to be contracts there, because a lot of these guys with their stop outs and everything, what they're going to do, they're going to have their stops there, so there will be a bounce. So what you do is you take the first bounce, bang, and then here's the second one right here. Once this starts breaking and starting to fail, even though this is the foundation line, I will watch this here to see if there will be a secondary bounce. I might take a breakout shot here and go for it again, because this thing might just run all the way up to the top, bounce back and forth. And because of the tick range is 8, every bar is 8, this move, because it's so volatile, the stupidity here, see she's vibrating right now, that's a $700 move. So you really got to watch, it's fine tuning. But what you can do is, even if you're on micros, you can do it in micros. But right on this line here, that's my line in the sand, okay? Beforehand, we can use it as a buy or sell bounce. Let's go all the way back how many days? Okay, so we are at, this was 8 o'clock at night on March 6th, when this one actually appeared. So you can see, we're watching the, the curve to see which direction, but you can see where she's just vibrating and bouncing, give or take an area, see what happens, and you can use them for target, see what happens. And finally this one, because it's 6 in the morning, I won't be up then, there's your move, which drives you crazy because you're not up. But look what happens when it gets to the high volume area, you know what they're gonna play. And then once it breaks down, as you can see with the final breakdown at 12:30, boom, away she goes. You can always play within, the VWAP institutional line where it's vibrating, boom, there's area to target, see what happens, comes back. So you can play those bounces. And when she starts failing, you can see where the support and resistance is once again. And let me see here. So that's today's, let's focus, boom. So where we are right now, yeah, she's still playing, it's just too choppy, but she's gonna probably take off, creep up there ever so slowly. So, and that's all I wanted to show you today. It's, once again, I'll open it up, the ones I'm using. Actually, I'm gonna turn off volume spread here. I don't think I really need that one. Let's remove that one for now. I don't think it's really gonna do much for you on that one. But, let's also, you know what we can do is just for fun, let's just do, let's see if it's, let's just put the 20, because that's a common thing that guys use. Nah, that's not way too, I won't even use that. Okay. Not for unirenko. Oh shoot, cancel, let's do that again. And, there we go. So, as you can see, we had our one bounce here, drop the hour, 10 o'clock, that's our move, here we go again. Now we gotta watch to see if it breaks up to the 50, because we went down, look at this, 490, 590, that's insane moves, right? So, and then of course looking to the left, come on, grab this. Actually, I'll go with this for now. Where it bounced. You can see they were bouncing at 7 o'clock in the morning again. Yeah, you can see what the consolidation pattern is right in here. But give or take. But this is the area I'll watch for myself, because I knew that's exactly where the majority of the high volume is. They were just grabbing some more contracts for the punch up, and now guess where they are? Right up here. And then see if it bounces or if it's going to be a breakout. And then with that, you can also use, I wonder if it works on unirenko. Let's try this. Let's go fit predictor. Let's see where they are right now. Oh, I do have their predictor in mind. Let's look at that one. Where are we right now? Yeah, so the 127 extension, we're top of the range again. So they're just, so far they're range bound until they do a breakout here. But yeah, that's the beauty of this, guys. Other than that, I'm gonna just shut her down. Just make sure you pinpoint your trades, trade safe, and you guys have a great day. Take care.